Hey fam, kings and blessings, and to God be all the glory. So, I do have a word that I'm going to drop for you today. And I don't want you to take this lightly because many people are trying to save people that God has turned over to a reprobate mind, meaning that God has turned them over to their lust. God has turned them over to their sinful desires. But what these people tend to do, they manipulate and try to play the victim. And when you try to help them, there is absolutely nothing that you can do to save them because God Himself has removed His hand and allowed the devil to overtake their mind and their actions. When that happens, we, and by default, just being in the kingdom, want to pray for a person. We want to see them delivered. We want to see them purged and set free. So we have to pray and we have to go to God to know the difference. When there are doors that are open, with people that have been turned over to a reprobate mind and to the lusts and desires of their hearts, that is an open door that is going to only lead to destruction for you. I've been having dreams over the past couple of days about doors being locked. And I have a friend, and they basically was explaining to me how in the National Guard, how they determine who they're going to save. And when they're in the water, those that are actually swimming towards them, they try to save those. But those that are not trying and those that are not trying to fight the water or the currents to safety, they leave them where they are. And the reason why they do that is because if they try to rescue them because of the state that they're in, they'll end up pulling them down in the water with them. So they have to preserve their life and they have to preserve their mission, their purpose, so that they can fulfill the assignment for those who are actually trying. Many will have you thinking that they're trying, but you have to make sure that their actions are lining up. This is not a judgment message. This is a real message. And I don't want to see any of the people of God going under because you're trying to save somebody that does not want to save themselves. So I would just encourage you to use wisdom with that because when they're turned over to wickedness, babe, that's what they're going to do. They're going to be wicked. And unless they repent and they turn from their wicked, I don't even know what turning from their wicked ways is going to look like once God removes His hand, or if that's possible. Only the grace of God, only God knows if those dry bones can live. But as far as it goes for us, disconnect has to happen. It's nothing you can do with